Aho, aho, ho'oponopono, Javaguan, namaste, house, oosh, 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 pinta, 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 cura, 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 limpia, 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 cura, 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 sapo, 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 aho. Day, good spirits. Welcome home, my family, my brothers, my sisters. My sisters! Where are my sisters? I could use hugs right now and cuddles and kisses from all my sisters. The world has seemingly been such a shady, shady, shady place. So many times guys have broken my heart. And girls, straight up. Meaning, imagine there's an expectation that these people are good people and that they feel exactly as good as you do about them. And then they do some shady, backstabbing type thing to you that you never saw coming on their character. That not even storylines on the television would make up what type of characters these people had become. I had recently had a discussion with someone about basically being able to find out what kind of person are you in the bathroom. And that's just an example of you in a tiny room where no one else is watching. And I had this vision in my meditation today where God is up there, right, upstairs, and there's a giant dome, right, like a crystal ball type thing, and he's looking into the glass, he's looking into the mirror, and he's seeing me. And then I'm seeing myself through God's eyes of like looking at me, like what am I doing behind the backs of everybody? Behind God, so I think, right? All that symbolism. And then I'm looking at myself in this mirror, recognizing who I am in my totality, like my total darkness and all of my evilness and wickedness and wrongdoing that sometimes I can't even see because I am so trapped in the illusion of me and that I am separate and that nobody cares and what I do doesn't affect as long as no one's looking, like all these symbolisms, right? Like if a tree falls in the woods and nobody hears it. So I started to also imagine everyone else's demons and subconscious programmings of things that eat them alive continuously. And I imagine different people watching pornographies and different scenarios of human behavior and that they basically subscribe to that. Their brain subscribed to that, uploaded it into its brain. It may not have believed that. However, still uploaded to its brain was this information, this demon, this entity, right? The spiritual community always wants to talk about how when we watch pornography that demons are attached to these things and that we are getting Jezebels or Liliths or don't tell me, it's on my tongue, succubus and succubi, right? I've recently learned this word is also the meaning of this. I am not aware of how to pronounce this. It starts with a J and it's in the Quran. Or should I say the Quran? I would love to learn proper language and narratives for respect purposes and understanding. And I feel such shame and disgrace upon the planet because, like, if you can see through God's eyes, we are all the same. And we are loved so much just the same. It is so intense. So intense. And sometimes when you think you are getting punishment, you are getting pow-pow, verbally, mentally, emotionally, or whatever from the world, just know that God is intimately working through all of this to get to our soul and our character, to have ourselves defend our character and what we believe in our hearts is God, or love, kindness, understanding, truth. What is God? God is understanding. What is understanding? Understanding is love. What is love? God is love. God is like world unity, coming together in one, living through different states of consciousness, of being in different states of being, such as being a plant, or being an animal, or being a vehicle, a vessel. So I started to imagine I I'm guided that I'm supposed to go back, okay? So not everyone can keep up with my frequency and my language, and that's okay, because I am not for everyone, which is why I have started my business name, Trina Medicine, because I'm a very unique, bittersweet medicine. And my come to know way for me to be happy and for me to feel a sense of healing is, number one, honesty. And some say God is the truth, right? So all these symbolisms that we unify and call the glory of God, the King in heaven, my Father. Dude, am I eating lipstick? I'm just kidding. Not kidding. So moving on, I had this fantasy and illusion of this song that I really, really like, by the way, that I did epically learn from the Wolf's Museum of Mystery. And at the Wolf's Museum of Mystery, there's a movie I was shown, and I'm struggling to remember the name, but the song, I'm tempted to sing it. I've written a letter to Daddy, his